says Carl.
What in the world is that? I mean, they've never seen anything like it.
Hey, it's Jason from Denwerks. Thanks for taking a look at our 1961 Chevrolet C10 Apache. Very, very cool truck. It is a long box, two-tone, with a medium blue with a white top, matching white wheels. It's got a 283 in it with a 3-speed manual transmission. It's just a very, very cool old truck. I mean, it's a pretty honest old truck. I mean, if you want a truck that you can actually use, and if you have a farm or want to go to Home Depot or different things and take fishing and stuff, this is the truck. It's not restored or anything like that. It's just been kept up through the years. It's been at least one repaint, but it looks clean. It's got little scratches and little dings and little rust spots and kind of different things, and I'll go over those in the video. But you're going to be seeing this on Bring a Trailer Auctions December 2025. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can go down to the link and it will take you to the auction. It is no reserve. I actually owned this in 2015, 2016 when I first came across this truck, and the guy that had it had a European car shop up in Portland area, worked on Porsches and Mercedes and stuff like that, but they kind of used this around the shop, but it was his own personal rig too, and they would take it over to Bend and Sisters area and stuff like that, and have, you know, little cabins and just have a lot of fun with it. And they take it to Home Depot and everything. And then I bought it and sold it to a gentleman in Seattle, and he's had it for almost 10 years now. Isn't that amazing? Sold it on bat, and it's back in my hands again on bat, but he asked me to help him sell it, and especially because I know the truck a little bit, and he obviously does too, because he's had it longer than me. But very, very cool truck. So we're selling it no reserve on Bring a Trailer Auctions. Again, if you go down to the link in the information center here on YouTube, you can go down and click on it and go to the auction. So we'll just walk around it and I'll talk about it in general. If you got questions, give me a jingle. Would like to help. You can comment in the comment section. If you have a lot of questions, you can just go to contact seller and I'll help you there too. But I love 61. I love this body style. I love the vents in the hood. It's just really classic looking and very, very cool looking truck. So let's just walk around the front. You'll see as we walk around, I'm not going to point every one of them out. It would be hard to do, but you'll see little chips and little scrapes, different things. We'll pop open the hood here in a minute There's a little scratch. You can tell the paint's older. You know, there is some cloudiness in it. It is a single color. It's not metallic or anything like that. But you'll see a little bit of oxidation and just age on the hood. If you want to come and see it in person too during the auction, we would love to show it to you as well. There's a little bit of rust right here along the bottom of the hood. You can see a little bit. I'll pop open the hood after we do a little walk around. You can see it's got the chrome grille. It's actually a stainless. I think it's stainless. A stainless grille or chrome. I think it's chrome actually. You can see a little chrome blister right there. Original T3 inboard lights. You can see there. A lot of touch up and just kind of dirtiness on the bumper. Be nice to repaint those if you had time. It's got Goodyear Wranglers on it. They're 235/75 15s. We'll get you some date codes too. Factory wheels with hubcaps. Fender looks nice, except right down there, you'll see some little bubbles. We'll get it up on my lift too. Cowl looks good over here on this side. Windshield looks good. The only reason he's selling it, he hasn't been using it that much. You know, it's just been sitting in the garage, and it was in a heated garage. Basically looks the same as when I had it. And, but he just hasn't been using the truck, and he's like, you know, I'm gonna do some different things. And so I'm gonna let the truck go. So that's what he decided to do. It was nice, he brought it down to our shop. You see the gutters all look pretty good. I like how this kind of wings back. Isn't that cool? And in the front it kind of does that too. Kind of unique to the Chevys and with the wraparound window. You can see some little rust blisters, little scratches, little touch-up, old touch-up stuff. Some of the rubber is bad. You can see some of the glass delamination on the sides. This is a custom with the stainless trim. Let's take a look at the interior real fast. The VIN number is really unique on this one too. I'd like to know when they started the VIN numbers on these trucks. Actually, I'll show it to you here in a second. See a little rust right there. This is the worst right here on this door. You can see it's rusty on that door. But look at the VIN number. The last of it, 1055000. And it kind of makes me wonder where they started the number system at on this. And did they start it at 5,000? You know, 105,000 is the 105,000. I don't know. It's just very interesting with those triple zeros. I know this one guy had got a 56 Chevy Bel Air, and he was looking at the VIN number, and he was like, well, that's an interesting VIN number. It turned out to be the first 56 Bel Air that was off the line, two-door. So that was pretty cool. You can see all the original spot welds in here. You can turn the dome light on right here when you turn the switch. You can see it's got some speakers in there. JVC. You can see the seat is nice, but it is a little older. You can see a little just wear. It's got seat belts in it, which is nice. Floor mat's good. Got a little crack right there on that intersection, but the floor mat itself looks in good shape. Emergency brake works. You can see a little wear in the steering wheel. Take you around to the bed. Again, it's got little scrapes and little scratches. Inside here is really good. Sometimes those get really bubbly. This one looks nice. Back of the cab looks good from out here. The exhaust comes out the side there. It actually sounds really good, actually. A couple little scrapes. This here is from when you take this off. And it swings down. Good looking truck, nice stance, for sure. Take a look at the bed, the tailgate here. A lot of times in the Northwest they call this a garden bumper. Just a classic bumper. These plates are registered to it, which is cool. Light works there. All the lights work on the exterior. A couple little scratches, little chips. This is a truck that I would just drive and enjoy. I wouldn't worry about repainting it. You could if you want it down the road, but I'll just drive it like this and use it like a truck, like I mentioned. You can see some of the pitting on some of the chrome. But that's what's really enjoyable about it. If you scratch it, you don't care. You can throw your Christmas tree in here or get some lumber, throw the dog back there. So many trucks are so nice now these days, you can't even use it. I mean, you can, but you're afraid to scratch it or something. You can see some little bubbles here, little scrapes, little tiny crease right there. Bottom of this door looks good. Oh, the windows do roll up and down. I'll show you those real fast. I'll show you the other one too. You'll see that little D-lam. Again, it's not perfect, but it looks nice. And again, it's got a few little rust spots and chips and little scratches and those kind of things. And the paint's old. I mean, it's probably 25 years old or something. Maybe older. Let's go ahead and fire it up here. Again, it's a 3-speed manual. Make sure it's in neutral. Maybe I'll hit the gas once. know that the horn doesn't work and the speedometer is stuck right now. The last, when he bought it, it had 77,000 miles on it, but the speedometer and the odometer is stuck right now. I kind of looked at it, but I think it's in the head here. You can see this is your lights here, wipers. I think this was for a choke, but I don't think that's hooked up to anything. And that's a throttle. That does work. Throttle control. Cigarette lighter, but for a USB port. There's the radio. That works. And honestly, I don't think... Oh, you can hear. Here we go. Got the heater and defrost. You can hear if you just listen, you can hear the change. There's the glove box. So let's go ahead and open the hood. All the other gauges seem to be working. The temperature gauge is on the low end. I haven't really seen it. It's went up a little bit more, but it doesn't seem to be riding high. And the gas gauge bounces around a little bit, but it seems to be working. So let's look underneath the hood. See if I can do it with one hand. So that's the 283. It's been outfitted with a 4-barrel intake on it, and it does run really good. Got an electric choke on it. It does have an aluminum radiator in it as well. It has a I haven't went through the brakes or anything like that, or checked them, or have the wheels off or anything like that. It does stop good and everything like that, but we haven't drove down into it or anything like that. But it stops nice and straight and does what it's supposed to do. Go ahead and look underneath the hood here. You can see how it's cracked right there. That's mostly just paint. It's probably a little crack. Both obviously cracked. See a little bit of rust through right there. Let me rev it up for you a little bit. That sounds pretty good. So hopefully that gives you a good look at it in general. Again, it is a no reserve auction, and so if you really like it, get in there and bid, because it's not protected, and this would be a great little truck for somebody. So thanks for taking a look. Okay, here we are. We're behind the wheel of it. I wanted to show you what's working and what's not working. I made another attempt to kind of look at this speedometer thing. And I took the cable off and put it back on, and there's definitely something wrong with the speedo head in here. I guess it could be the cable, but I don't think so. So I reconnected it, because before it was stuck on 10, and it wouldn't move. But I reconnected everything, and now it's over here at 100, and it makes a lot of noise. So when I drove it, actually, it was bouncing back and forth, and now it jumped over to here. Actually, the odometer was working in it, and so something needs to be repaired there. But I'm going to disconnect it off the transmission, or off the back here, because you definitely don't want to drive with the noise that it's making. So anyways, I made an attempt, and it didn't work. So, and then also the odometer light's working. Look in the auction, there's a picture of it. One of the cool things too, these old trucks, you can see the generator and oil pressure light is on. When you start it up, they immediately go out, and that tells you that the generator is working and you got oil pressure. So that's good. You can see the gas gauge is reading low. It actually doesn't have very much gas in it right now, so hopefully I get home. And then the temperature gauge works. It never really goes much over that. It does have a big aluminum radiator in it, which is handy. It keeps it cool. There's the radio. And then you can hear the heater. Now if you listen, defrost is on. It actually heats up really good. And glove box. And then you turn if you turn that, your dome light comes on, and the horn isn't working. And this is the throttle control. You can hear that, which is kind of cool. And then I don't know if there's anything else I can show you in here. Bluetooth stereo, but I have not worked it. It's a JVC, and there's the speakers up there. So, and then also I wanted to explain, it's probably not going to do it right now, but sometimes when you put it in first or reverse, it grinds, which now it's not going to do it on me. Let me put it in reverse. It doesn't do it in second and third, but it kind of growls. Yeah, it's not going to do it right now. But just know that sometimes it's going to grind and or growl, make noise in reverse and first gear. So let's take off and drive it. And you'll hear that